sake. Where to begin? The start, maybe, would be the best place, wouldn't it? Way back, September 2022. That's where we'll begin. This is me in my second game in Rome, playing for Northern Ireland. I'm 8-0 down at half-time. Yes, it's funny to some people, but to me, I'm hiding behind the smiles and the laughs. It wasn't pleasant, and it would only get worse. I'd end up losing the game 19-0. My biggest humiliation in Subbuteo. This is Matteo Ciccarelli.
So hard to beat. Every time she walks down the street, another girl in the neighborhood. Wish she was mine, she looks so good. I wanna hold her tight. Get teenage kicks right through the night.
Happen to anybody. Could happen to, I'm not, that's not one but funny. Could happen to anybody. Could happen to anybody.
The laughs you hear are from Martin O'Bradley, my co-host on the YouTube channel Watsies Subbuteo show. He laughs at every go, and it would only get worse. He will soon be joined on stage by others who are also laughing at my humiliation. Meet Martin O'Bradley, guy on the left there with a ginger beard, best friend and co-host of the Subbuteo show on YouTube. Martin and I started the show back in 2020 at the start of lockdown as a pastime. It started out as a bit of crack, but since then, in the past 3 years, has grew to 500 subscribers on the channel, with around 200 to 300 views on each video each week. And for anyone that has seen the show, you'll understand that me and Martin both like to take the piss out of people on the show every week. So had the 19-0 defeat happened to one of the guys from England or Republic of Ireland, we would have been the first people to stand up and take the piss out of them. The fact that it happened to me is totally different.
Watson, commiserations. You did well. Oh.
As you can see, I'm a real sore loser. And Martin O'Bradley does like to start, just like myself.
The god of the beautiful fountains, Elliot.
Meet Elliot, Jude de Bellefontaine. This guy really annoyed me when he started asking for 20 goals to be scored. But had this been me recording Martin and Elliot standing beside me, I'd have been doing exactly the same thing to Martin O'Bradley. So, when the shoe's in the other foot, it's not nice.
120. We want 20. We want 20. We want 20.
There it is. We want 20. Something you're not going to hear every day in a Subbuteo match, or a Subbuteo competition, or at a World Cup at the highest level in Subbuteo. So what are we going to do about it? Well, we got to change things. We got to make things happen. The question is, why do this? Why bring it all back up again? Well, it's just one of those things that has to be done. I've been humiliated. Why drag it all back up again? Go through the whole humiliation again? Well, basically, I've got to fix what's been going wrong. Obviously going away to the World Cup and losing 19-0, 15-0. There was big defeats in Rome. But leading up to that, there was big defeats in other places. So I went to the IO in Glasgow this year. I got a lot of big defeats there. There was a 10-0 against Steve Bennett. There was there was 6-0, there was 5-0. It was just constant. I didn't score a single goal all weekend. Even at the team event, I thought I would get a goal, but I got one in the final game, in the final minutes of the final game, and it was like the crowd cheered. So everybody knew that I was desperate to score. I remember saying to Marco Bevilacqua during that game that I was giving it up, and this basically is what's annoying me. I just can't enjoy the game. I'm not enjoying anything about it. So what I've decided to do is try and improve, try and make playing this game 5 years. I should be playing a higher level. I should be giving people games. I should be competing better. Went to the IO last year in Derry in 2022, and I got the same sort of treatment. Paul Eyes beat me 10-0. Kane beat me 5. It was just constant embarrassment, and it's not fun. As much as we put on a brave face and smile and enjoy the crack on the show and slag off everybody else playing the game, I'm just not enjoying the game itself. It's so frustrating. Starting tonight, I've got a game in the Argyle with the boys in the club. We're playing a little WASPA competition. I think there's 9 or 10 people going tonight, so it could be a chance to try and start to get better. The aim is with this little documentary is to try and improve. Starting off at the IO in Derry in the 24th of June this year in 2023. Try and make it more enjoyable. So I'm going to train. I've got the pitch set up behind me. I'm going to start going to Martin's more often for little competitions. And then when the guys are here, play more friendlies with the boys that are going to, a couple of boys going to stay in my house from Germany. Simon and Fred are coming to stay. Gareth Christie's coming to stay. Jason Christopher's going to stay. So if I can get friendlies with them on the table and they can pick where I'm going wrong, tell me what to do, show me ways to improve. The end goal will be to get selected for the World Cup in Rome in England in 2024. And try and actually win a match in England. So if Northern Ireland selects me, that is, might not even get picked. Might have to switch allegiance, go somewhere else, sign for Gibraltar. But that's the plan. Go from 19-0 to hero, basically. Try and win a match, and that would be me happy, and I could retire a happy man from Subbuteo. But see how it goes. Keep documenting what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks, leading up to the IO in Derry. Be plenty of footage, so see how things go.
I've been speaking to you since Lyon.
No.
You go alright?
No. The man now. You're going to start running the show with Martin Oak. The Oshin and Martin Oak Bradley show. Fox the video, Page.
Do you get Norman? I think Norman, he likes being posy. Posy film. Hold on.
Okay, doc.
First night of trying to get better. Had a real tight game with Barry Spence, first game. 2-0 he beat me. Took some tips from him. Obviously he was trying to advise me on the way I approach the table. Reckons I'm too hunched over and too stressed, so took that on board. Barry beat me 2-0. So I went into my second game against Adnam. New kid from Donegal. Luckily beat him 3-0, scored 3 goals, happy enough, but like I say, he's only been playing a couple of months, so I was happy enough to keep the score to 3-0. I didn't want to dishearten him too much, so 3-0, and then I went on to play D Jenkins from Derry, and basically played everything, hit the post, hit the crossbar. This was to get out of the group, finished second, so D got 1 shot in the whole game, scored it. That's just the way things have been going for me, so lost that 1-0, Then went into the plate, played Frankie Connolly again, Donegal player, only playing a couple of years. Last time we played at a Wasp in Derry, he beat me 1-0 in the plate. And like I say, beat me again 1-0 in the plate this time. Just typical of the way things are going. Had all the possession, had all the chances. He goes up his field and gets a shot and scores it. So, as usual, disheartened, fed up, pissed off, and well, I scored 3 goals, but can't really take much from the 3 goals against the quality of player that I was playing against. So the kid's going to get better, and he'll be probably beating me soon, the way Frankie's been beating me. So see how it goes from here on in. Next stop will probably be Martin's Shed. So tonight's practice is in Martin Oak's The Shed, and there is somebody from TV or radio coming to interview a few of us. So the last time we had TV with us was the BBC crew followed Oshin and the Irish boys at the World Cup. So maybe make something for the IO coming up. So keep us posted on that anyway. So a few games against Oshin Martin tonight. Hopefully I've got better since the last time I got hammered down the Argyle bar. Hopefully I'm getting better.
Fascinated, really, you know. You have a game, a board, essentially almost like it's a combination of a board game, really, in terms of like strategy and moving counters around and so on. But also it brings on.
I had no power in my flicking finger.
We're gonna need
no power in my flicking finger.
we're gonna need VAR in that one.
This is
It looked in.
addictive. Oh, let me do it again. Oh, you're very good. You keep setting this up for me. So here we go. Do you want to do some
Okay, Mary
commentary? Yeah.
Louise ball over the line. Ashley's keepers, Ray's ready to go. Mary Louise steals herself.
Oh God.
Draws back her finger.
Aye. Oh no, I've forgotten how to move it. Right.
Here you go.
So Mary Louise was up from Radio Foyle, Radio Ulster. It's a bit of crack, something different, but we didn't really get much game time, so need more game time before the IO. Messing about like that just isn't enough.
It was great. The break is still there.
First game, the IO against Rudy Peter Schimig. Last time I played him in Glasgow, he beat me 5-0. So I was trying to keep it below 5, maybe score a goal. Lost 6-0. So today has already started absolutely terrible. Should have been maybe keeping it down to 2 or 3-0 with Rudy, but couldn't get the ball. And when I got the ball, just wasted possession. So next up is Gage Badger. Who also beat me last time in the IO.
Well, Bosco, how'd we get on?
Finally won a game. Beat Gage, 1-0, 1 chance, 1 goal, on the run. Bang.
Boom. That's you on the up.
I even cheered, which I hate.
I heard that. How's that fucking you?
That was me, come on.
Come on, you bastards.
We done it!
We done it. That's you on the up now.
That's it.
First game,
Win the
forget
cup.
about it.
Win the cup now.
That's it, straight on. Third match now, you're back on.
Please.
Please.
So I played my third match against Graham Herwood from Wolverhampton, and 3 each ended up. Pardon?
Yep.
So in my third match, after beating Gage, beat Gage 1-0, and then I drew with Graham Harwood 3 each. Was behind every time. 2-1, 1-0, 3-2, came back 3 each. And then I played Gareth Christie in my final game, and he beat me 6-0. Lethal player, and he topped the group by beating me 6-0. So happy enough in the next round of the plate. Don't have to go into barrage, and hopefully I might play Jason Christopher in the next round of the plate, because he is playing a knockout now. So see how I get on. Hopefully get a result against Jason. Obviously, I've not mentioned it before, but these events aren't possible without people helping. And obviously, Wobbly Hobby come over every year, and it's fantastic. And always bringing the tables with him, Alan, which is a great help. So I'd like to thank Alan Lee and Wobbly Hobby for always bringing them tables. It's a great help. So it's the day after day one. Never got a chance to make a video yesterday. Obviously, I went out last night. All the boys went out last night, and the women that were there as well. We went for a nice meal in Castle Street Social in Derry. I think there was 20 odd of us, 25 of us or something. Brilliant. Everybody had a good night. Came home reasonably early. Still a wee bit hungover, like. Got to the plate semi-final. Played Jason Christopher. And the actual plate winner was getting a memorial trophy we made for my dad 2 years ago. 2021 was the first year we run it. So this year was second year running it, and the plate was given. It would have been given to whoever won it. So I was really, really hoping to win it. Win the Jimmy Watson Memorial, but Jason was too good at running close. I got him the extra time, 0-0, and then he scored in extra time. So he went on to win it. So that's something I'm happy about. It was a Derry man that won the memorial trophy for my dad. So disappointed at the same time. I really thought, I've been playing well. This is my chance to redeem myself. Get rid of some of those horrors from Rome. But I just didn't take my chances. I had a chance and I should have scored, and Jason played very well. Jason's a great player. So it was good that a Derry player won it. But what can you do? First day went really well. I do enjoy when it comes to Derry and people coming over. It's nice. It was the way Rome was. Rome, seeing all the people from Wobbly and all the fellas from doing the show and stuff was great. But when it comes down to the competition, I just can't get that fight that they all have. All these top Italians and top Maltese and Belgians, and they just have something, I don't know, something different. It's like a fucking passion to them. They're mad for it. They're angry and they'll do anything to win, where I don't have that. Maybe that's what we have to do. Maybe that's what we have to do to be a better player. We have to be angry and shout and scream and cheat. Not saying people cheat, but they're not as honest as when it comes to these competitions. Yesterday everybody was like finger foul, or not, sorry, I touched them way through, or very honest people. And that's what's good about these competitions, these IOs, when everybody comes as like friends. So looking forward to day 2, which is the teams. I don't really know who's the best. Obviously Wobbly's got the best team. We would like to consider ourselves a mid-table team, hopefully. We just see how we get on. Definitely an improvement yesterday, which is good. Take that forward to today and hopefully get us 3 points on the board for Derry. And yeah, we have Frankie playing for us today, Sam Stewart and myself, Martin, Jason. So we have a sub. Could be tactical. Jason could be our key player. Hopefully we use him to our benefit and he can take some points. And then I sacrifice myself. I don't want to say sacrifice myself, because I sacrificed myself in Italy. I hate being that sacrificial lamb. But sometimes you just got to be that guy. So looks like it's me today. If it's not me, it'll be Frankie. So see how we get on. Fucking busy day. Busy day. These fucking things don't stop. you're on your feet all day. So see how we get on. Come back for round 2. From like the Germans coming today and Guido coming yesterday, and trying to think of who we could possibly beat when it comes to the team events. I would like to try and beat the Germans. Obviously walking the old dog here. I think we could beat the Germans. Maybe beat Wolves B. I'd like to consider ourselves with a chance of beating IPL. So the goal ultimately is not to finish bottom of the league when it comes to the teams. Maybe push some of the bigger teams. I know for a fact we'll get humped by the Wobbly crew. Wolves they beat us badly. But not losing 4-0 would be a result in each of them matches. Trying to get a draw or a win would be great. So we'll see how we get on. Come back. If I remember to record anything, I'll come back to you. What's good about these wee competitions is everybody really enjoys their time in Derry. We try to show them the city. We try to show them the good parts of Derry. You get like Sir Gareth coming there from Scotland, came all the way in the bloody train and boat and everything. You know, by any means, get here. I know it's not cheap to come here. It wasn't bloody cheap to go to Rome either. I paid an absolute fortune. Paid guts of £500, and to go there and get an absolute walloping and just be made to hate Subbuteo is not good. It's not a good way to spend a lot of money. So when we get people coming over, we try to make it enjoyable. You know what I mean? It's the only way to do it. Earlier I had said about Simon was playing for Derry this weekend. Obviously forgot he was playing for Hanover. And after this competition, Simon has decided that he would step back from Hanover and come back to Derry. Basically, he just wants to do what I am looking to do, is have fun and enjoy the game. He doesn't like the intensity of competitions, playing at that high level anymore. So, fair play to him. He wants to chill out a bit, and it's sort of along the lines of what I'm saying about the people that really get into it. Fred, who plays for Hanover, is one of those players that has that fight, you know, wants to win every game, doesn't like losing, screams when he scores, screams when he misses, shouts at people. So it's more to me, I'm more like these guys, you know, maybe Alan's got that fight, you know, these boys have it. They want to win, they practice for hours on end every day, and that's what they want to do. But for me, have fun, have a beer, enjoy playing Subbuteo, and have a laugh with everybody around. Don't be taking life so serious, lads. That's the way I see it. Have a beer. Yes, boy. Thank you. What can I say? Long day at the team event. With a good selection of teams. Did well, and when talk about myself individually, I done well for myself. The team didn't do great. I was more the Geordie best of our team than what I expected. I think I was the only one to score the most goals, get a couple of draws. I don't think I beat Noah Wolf from what do you call that place? Hanover. Beat him. He's only a young kid. I actually tried to go easy on him and just beat him like 1-0 or 2-0 just to have a wee bit of, give him a bit of encouragement. But he scored and it fucking changed the game and I panicked. I thought he might have got a draw then. We had a bit of a disappointment at the very start. We put in Frankie against Kevin Cordell for a bit of a sacrificial lamb, and he was getting humped, but he fucking slipped his back the night before, jumping off a wardrobe in the hotel. I don't know what him and the wife were doing, but he showed up with bad back anyway. So we lost Frankie. Frankie went home after that, so we were down to the 4 players, just me, Oshin, Jason, and Martin Og. We had such hard games. Wobbly stuffed us properly. I think Martin give someone a good game, 1-0 I think it was. He got beat. Not sure what Oshin got beat. Jason just wasn't on it this weekend. He played really well yesterday, and then this weekend the individuals he couldn't get the results. Jason's normally our fucking star, like so. We finished below IPL, which we wanted to try and finish above because they're our Irish rivals. They had a good team, strong team. They had Kenny, Barry Spence, Andy, and young Daniel. I played young Daniel and I was beating him 2-0, and honestly, my goalkeeping was fucking horrendous. I just 2 goals, and he scored 2 goals in 2 minutes right at the end. So I threw away a 2-0 lead and drew 2 each with Daniel. I think he could have beat me 3-2 in the end. So I was happy enough for that. I played. Who did I play from Wolves B? I think we made a drew with Wolves B, or beat them. I think we beat them because they had a player short. So I drew with Richard Roper, 1 each. Great game. I think it was 1 each. I think. There's so much happens and you forget. So I think we might have finished above them. And Yorkshire struggled because our good friend Owen Adams didn't show up again. He showed up for the last game, which was hilarious because it then looked like we had sent one of our players away to get a van to pick up tables, and then Owen walks in, and then when we come to play Owen for against Yorkshire, we had to play a man short because fucking Owen wanted to play. So I'm not sure what way it worked, but they got the point for Owen, or for Oisín going, leaving. And then I think there was a bit of moaning and crying that we done it in badness from IPL. But what can we do? We didn't expect Owen fucking Adams to walk in the very last minute, so that should have been a game that we won points on, and it would have put the IPL higher in the standings as well. So it's a bit of a nightmare weekend. When you're organising these things, it's a fucking nightmare because there's just so much to do and you can't concentrate on your game, or if you're playing your game, you don't concentrate on what's going on with writing down results and getting sheets filled out. So tomorrow's going to be a shit show. But this is what we do it for. We do it for the crack, we do it for the fun. Everybody came and had a good time. So that's it now. Next year, and then next year is qualifying for the World Cup, getting selected for the World Cup. At the minute, it is going down to who has ranked highest on the Irish Championship circuit. So all the rounds, so Ballymena, Dublin, Wicklow, Donegal, Derry, Belfast, or Ballymena. So whoever ranks highest from the northern players will be going to the World Cup. I haven't played a while lot, so I might even be able to make part of this fucking shockumentary. So the plan is go on holiday, relax, enjoy summer, and get back to playing Subbuteo next year. If I play this year, I doubt it, but there's just too much going on. So getting selected for the World Cup, if that happens, and continue making this wee show and go from 19-0 to hero within 2 years of taking a scalping at the World Cup. I think the thing about the World Cup is it's not the atmosphere. I don't like the atmosphere. I don't like the way people behave. I love the people who you know and you get on with, and it's a fucking great day, a great crack, having a few beers, playing Subbuteo, chatting away to people, interviewing people, doing different things. Like, and Rome was brilliant for that. But when it comes to that competition, I need to change my mindset. And I'm thinking Tunbridge Wells might be better because it's English and it's English people running it, and it might be a bit more fun. It should be fun. It should be fun. It shouldn't be fucking coming home and feeling shit about playing and getting beat 16-0 and 19-0 or 15-0 in the first one. So that's it. From here on, it's more practice, more playing, get picked for the World Cup, win a match. Right? Why? And keep on flicking! Fuck's sake.